What is up, everyone? Welcome to 5 Things We Learned from Gameweek 8. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Football Chatbox. We're going to be looking into what we learned from Gameweek 8 and what we can take into the international break and also ahead of Gameweek 9. If you're new, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get started into the video. All right, in number 1 is Salah is still king. Now, there were 3, maybe 4 captaincy considerations that went into it this game week. Son being the most captained in terms of top 10k, maybe top 100k, or like the more engaged managers. Haaland the most captain overall. Madison, for those who maybe didn't have Son, mainly captain Madison. And then obviously there was Salah against Brighton, who was another good shout, who I also said was a really good option. Unfortunately, I went and picked the wrong one in terms of Heung-min Son. Should I probably listen to you guys when you all said that Son was worse against deep blocks? But I still feel like it's all game state, right? That opening 10 minutes, if Spurs actually converted, if Porro put Son's chance that he created back in the net, or even if they had a better striker in compared to Richarlison at the end of some of those chances, we're looking at a different scoreline. If Bissouma doesn't do stupid moment in terms of getting a yellow card for diving, then the game state is different, and then maybe Son has a better chance in the second half. Ifs, buts, whatever. End of the day, Salah 2 goals penalty. I guess when you have a captaincy consideration and he has penalties, should probably put him over. Now, obviously he did well. Kind of proves why he's still king. Haaland on the other hand, another blank. Is this the turning point for people to like find a reason to sell Haaland? Are you selling Haaland? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, Salah is still king. And is Salah a good captaincy option for Game Week 9? Early kickoff? So let me know in the comments. Let's move in to number 2, which is Manchester City still miss Rodri. Now, obviously, we mentioned about Haaland blanking again. I think you could put part of that down to Rodri just not being there for this Manchester City team. Like with him and without him, City are a completely different side. I think they've lost all the games that they played without him in the Prem, and he is that cornerstone for Manchester City. Now he's going to be back for the next game against Brighton. So does that immediately make Haaland maybe back into the captaincy armband? I think Haaland is still a good captaincy option for next week. I know he's blanked in the last couple, and more people are going to be selling him because of that. And there's a kind of a case to be made. But with Rodri back, that should improve City as a whole. Or are City just maybe not as great given the amount of sales that they had this season? Attack-wise, is it not clicking yet? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, they definitely missed Rodri, and it was showing. He should be back. They should hopefully improve going ahead. So we'll see. But yeah, that was number 2. Let's move into number 3. Teams to target. Now, I've added 3 teams here. Sheffield United, Burnley, and Bournemouth. They are so far the 3 worst defensive teams in the Premier League, and they are definitely teams you should look to target. Especially if you have players playing against them in the upcoming set of fixtures, or even if you're going to walk out in Game Week 10 and you're looking for like a 1-week punt, maybe look at some teams that are playing these teams, because that's where most likely you're going to get a few points to be gained in those specific matches. So definitely at the moment these 3 teams are there in that list. Are there any other teams as well if you think like that we should be looking to target? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, for me at least, these 3 are the worst defensive teams right now in the Prem, and we should definitely target them. Moving on, number 4, Trippier, the best defensive option. Now, right now, it seems like Trippier is bringing back his old form of last season, where he just like gets an assist and then that's enough. Even if they don't keep a clean sheet, he still gets 3 bonus. He is currently at this form, he's like a must-own kind of situation, but he's getting into a price range which makes it really hard to be able to get him and a really good squad at the same time. So for those who have already wildcarded, did you get Trippier in? For those who are going to wildcard, are you looking at Trippier? Let me know, because right now he's probably the best defensive player in FPL right now. I'm trying to find ways to own him, but it's not easy, and you're going to need an enabler, especially in midfield, to be able to facilitate something like this. And when talking about enablers, I'm going to go to the next point, but let me know, are you getting Trippier or not? And if you've reached up to this point, let me know in the comments what you've learned so far, and hit that like button. Doesn't cost you, it's free. Hit the like button, helps the YouTube algorithm, and make sure you subscribe, because we're trying to get to 600 subscribers. We're about 25 to 26 away, so make sure to subscribe as well. Let's move into number 5 about the enablers. Souček or Neto as the enabler. Now, both Souček and Neto, Souček I think 4.8 if I'm not mistaken, and Neto about 5.6, 5.7, somewhere around that point. Both of them are really good options right now if you're looking for a 5th choice midfielder. Now, Bowen is probably still the standout pick from West Ham, but Souček is getting, if you look at him, right, look at the stats, he has the same number of touches inside the box as Bowen does in the last 4 game weeks. 4.8 or something, Souček. I think very tempting. And for me, I was making a wildcard draft for game week 10, and I was like, ooh, if I really want to get Trippier, I'm going to have to go pretty cheap somewhere. And I feel like Souček was that player who kind of made it affordable, and that I could get Trippier, get Watkins, get Haaland, get Salah, have Saka, all of these players. He kind of allows that. Neto also does to a certain extent, depending on which type of players you're also going for in the rest of your team. So let me know, are there any other enablers? Even Cole Palmer from Chelsea, I put it away, and I still think I'm not going to go there, because there were people who were asking in the deadline stream about Cole Palmer. I still think the fixtures are hard for Chelsea, but he is a penalty taker, which you've just learned, so that's a different story. That kind of changes things a bit. But I don't know. I still don't like the fixtures though. The fixtures are upcoming for Chelsea. So let me know in the comments. Do you know any enablers? McTominay? Probably not. He's not going to play too many games. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, those are 5 things we learned from game week 8. And yeah, my name is Ryan. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you all tomorrow for a live stream video. Until then, peace out all.
Till I get up, time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading